Grand Rising, loved ones. Welcome back to another episode of Healing Wisdom with me, your favorite spiritual advisor, Empress Oracle. How are you guys doing today? As for me, I'm blessed and highly favored. I hope you guys are as well. With that being said, today we are going to get into what is a tower moment. A lot of you may not have ever heard of that. Some of you who may be a little bit more spiritual or on your path may have heard of a tower moment. So I'm going to explain to you what a tower moment is, basically. To make a long story short, I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. A tower moment is the universe putting a halt to all the fuck shit in your life. Basically, all the fuck shit. So a tower moment is where the universe has been trying to give you signs, and maybe, you didn't really pay attention to it. A lot of times the universe gives us signs. We be like, oh, that's a coincidence. Like, say if you start seeing a whole bunch of synchronicities, like you always, everywhere you go, you hear somebody say like the same catchphrase or something, or like the same phrase, which is not even a catchphrase, but it's just something so out the ordinary. And you're like, oh, what a coincidence. Or every time you pass somewhere, you keep seeing like 333 or 222 or something. And you're like, oh, wow, I keep seeing these numbers. Or every time you look at the clock, it's 1111 or something like that. It's the universe trying to give you signs. Whenever you see those things happen, you should look them up. Look those numbers up, because a lot of times those are angel numbers and you're being divinely guided about a situation that you're in, and you just really need to pay attention. But a lot of times as humans, we get so caught up in life. We love to control everything just out of human nature, not even because we have something wrong with us, not even because we're toxic or control freaks or narcissists or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just human nature. As you grow, you learn to fend for yourself, to take care of yourself. And sometimes we just can take it to the extreme, to where we're not willing to let nature take its course about things, or when we're feeling nudged towards certain things, we just choose to ignore it because it's not necessarily what we want to do at that time. But whenever the universe starts giving us signs and synchronicities, like if all of a sudden you always start seeing white cats, like you never see cats, you don't even live in an area where there's cats, and all of a sudden you just start seeing white cats all the time and stuff, the universe is trying to give you a message. You should look these up. These are things that mean something. And everybody, whether you're spiritual or not, everybody is a spirit. Everybody has a spirit, unless you've sold it, That's neither here nor there. But for the most part, everybody has a spirit. So you have to be in control of that. You have to be aware. Alrighty? There's no excuse. We all came here for a reason. Some people have a greater purpose than others, but everybody has a role to play in the movie called life. What is your part, right? When you have these tower moments, the blinders about people or situations may be taken off. Usually it's something you invested a lot in, and your pride or your ego won't let you release the people or the situation. And when that happens, it's like the universe has to come in and be like, and halt. You thought I tried to tell you. And then it's like you sitting there crying like, oh, woe is me, crying like, why, Lord, or whoever you believe in, why? But really, while you're crying and stuff, and I'm speaking from personal experience as well, guys, while you're crying and stuff, in the back of your head and stuff, really take into consideration your situation, the situations you've been in, the relationships, the places, the things you've been doing. Has it really been edifying your soul, your purpose? Have you really been doing what you know or feel like you really and truly should be doing? Not what you want to do, but what you need to do. What have you been being guided to do that you've been ignoring? That's why you're having that tower moment. Okay, and a lot of times, a lot of people have a lot of tower moments. In life, you're going to have a lot of tower moments, period, because life is a journey. Spirituality is a journey. You learn lessons, and that's how you elevate and you grow. So you're going to have these moments because there's times where you already feel like you know the answer. You already feel like you have the plan in the way, and you really don't. So you're going to have these moments, and they are not to break you, but they are to teach you and to make you stronger. And that's what we need to understand, people. I mean, I get it. I get it. Do you get it? Do you understand? Hmm? I hope you do. It's very important. It's very, very important that you get that. You know, that's where the concept destroy and rebuild comes in. But a lot of people miss that concept because when you have that tower moment, the universe is telling you, no, halt. It's time for change. It'll crumble everything. The whole foundation that you thought that you had, it'll show you that your foundation really was not as solid and as sturdy as you thought, and it will crumble the whole thing and take it away. And that is in order for you to rebuild and come back stronger. But a lot of people miss that concept. Alrighty, you are bent, not broken. Alrighty, you just have to be strong and rebuild yourself and start anew. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late. As long as you have breath in your body, you should never be afraid of change because change is growth. That is life. That is nature taking its course. Never be scared to change, to evolve, and to grow. It doesn't make you look faddish. It doesn't make you look like you're trying to be somebody who you're not. Be yourself. To thine own self be true and follow your path and your journey, and that will take care of having all of these tower moments, right? Everything around you will fall apart because spirit is trying to show you you need to choose a new path in order to achieve your higher purpose. Okay, what you thought you had going on, that's not your higher purpose. That's not truly what's for you. Seriously, it's happened to me before. I must say it definitely has, especially in career aspect. You know, I've done a lot of things in my life. I've had to do a lot of careers and stuff. I've went on a lot of paths that I thought was for me. I had plans for, and you know, God, the Lord, Spirit, whoever you want to call it, whenever you think you have a plan, he always shows you that it's his plan, not your plan. You go along with it because you have a part to play in your higher purpose. All right. And that's what they're trying to tell you. You need to choose a new path in order to get to that higher purpose. The purpose that you're here for, not the shit you want to do. That's the fuck shit that crumble. You with me now, right? Okay. So what else? So that right there, that tower moment is what some people may call, you know, a come to Jesus moment or a day of reckoning of sorts, because when it's like that saying, like when life hits you, it hits you. Because when that shit clap you start realizing it's like the blinders come off and you realize that people that you thought were there for you in certain ways, that you were there more for them, they're not. And this could be like your closest family members, okay? This can be the people that you live with and see every single day, that you sacrifice for every day and put into every single day. And all of a sudden you're just made aware, and it can be at the time when you need them the most, because that's normally when the tower moments hit, when you need people the most. And that's when they show you who they really are. And it just so happens that it all happens at the same time from everybody around you. And then along with that, your work may crumble, you know, because you're probably working someplace or doing something that is not your passion. It's not your passion. Or even if you're dabbling or thinking about your passion, you're not fully engaging in it. And whatever your passion is always tied into your higher purpose. Don't believe the hype. Some society and, you know, our ancestors, the thoughts and the ways that they had to live and stuff made us feel as though we could not pursue our passions and be successful at it and make the income and live the life that we want, that's ideal. However, that is false. That is false. To thine own self be true. You know, be free to what spirit has to guide you to do, because it's gonna entail things that involve your higher purpose. It could be from childhood, things that you had a passion to do that you may have buried deeply as you got older, that you may have strayed away from. Life took you away from it. You got busy, but really that's engaged. That's a part of your passion. That's a part of your higher purpose as well. And all those things have to come together whenever you have these tower moments in order for you to achieve that purpose. Okay? Because whenever you have the tower moment as well, the best way to heal from it The best form of catharsis is to do your passion. That's healing. Whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whatever it is, you have to find that expression that you've always had from when you were a child. And most times, people, is from when you were a child. Think about the shit you used to like to do. Did you have an imagination or not? Were you allowed to or no? I don't fucking know. I was. But if not, you find that. And let spirit, Jesus, whoever, take the wheel and go. Tap into yourself, okay? Usually after you have a tower moment, it's followed by what some people call a dark night of the soul. Now, that right there is a whole nother topic, a whole nother video where I would probably go further into detail and explain to you what a dark night of the soul is. But let me see. Ooh, my handwriting got pretty elaborate on this page. Hold on, y'all. How you handle and come out of your dark night of the soul determines your next steps of your fate and whether or not you will go into another karmic or toxic cycle with those people and situations that just happened in that tower moment. Think about that. Think about that. I'm going to say it again for you because I know it was a lot, right? How you handle and come out of your dark night of the soul determines your next step or your fate and whether or not you will go into another karmic or toxic cycle with the same people and situations. So when you have that tower moment and you go into that dark night of the soul, it's like the Great Depression or whatever the fuck, because you're like, woe is me. Everybody is shit around me and really nobody for me. Everybody's toxic. I got to start over. I really have nothing. That's a tower moment. Once you go through that dark night of the soul and you feel this way, it's up to you to make a decision. What are you going to do? How are you going to come out of this? Are you going to come out of it a champ? Are you going to, you going to come out like a champ? What? You going to be a pussy or no? What is you going to do? Are you going to come out like a phoenix rising, or are you going to fall prey to another cycle of these situations and these people, taking advantage of you and not having a solid foundation for yourself? That's what you have to think about. I know when that happened to me, I said, fuck everything and fuck everybody. I just walked away because, as I said, I'm not afraid to start over. I'm not. I'm Jamaican. I'm a hard worker. It don't matter, right? You'll be tested again. You'll be tested again. Depending on how you come out of that situation, you'll be tested again. It may be with the same people because you go back into the same fuck shit, same another tower. You think you had something built and everything all falls down, ring around the rosy, whatever the fuck, right? Or you might move on and you might meet another situation or similar people, the same shit, different toilet theory is what I like to call it, right? And that's because spirit has to see whether or not you are truly ready and you want change in your life for the better. Are you truly ready for your path? Are you truly ready for the abundance and everything that you seek, that your heart desires? You truly ready for a better life, stress-free, living good? Or are you going to go back to the same bullshit, same shit, different toilet? Okay? That's when people have to learn to pay attention to the red flags, because there's always red flags and signs and synchronicities and shit before you have a tower moment, as I said before. Right? Now, a lot of people fail this part that I just told you. A lot of people fail that part. The same shit, different toilet part. Okay? A lot of people fail it. That's why you see people who always end up in relationships where it's the same thing over and over again in every relationship. It's like, damn, why are you always getting your ass beat in every relationship you with? Like, damn, why every relationship you with, you always getting a girl pregnant and you always lose your car? Like, dang, every relationship, like, what's going on? I'm just saying, guys, I'm not shooting shots at nobody. I'm just giving prime examples that I know people can relate to. So nobody get your panties in a bunch, okay? So like I was saying, yeah, a lot of people fail that part because they're not truly ready and they're afraid of new or unknown, that fear of the unknown. They're afraid of that. They're afraid of what can happen. They're afraid of what can happen. And when you're afraid of things, that's when you like unintentionally manifest the same bullshit. That's what people don't realize, right? So they will get into the same cycle with a new person. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that, guys. Don't you do that. Those who know better do better. When you have these tower moments, if ever in life, once you learn about yourself, once you get grounded, once you are balanced and everything, and you're headed on your path and your journey, once you start, you won't start, excuse me. I'm channeling too hard, y'all. Let me calm down a second. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, once you are on your journey and you're progressing and you're going with the flow and you're letting spirit work through you and you're not fighting and you're just going towards your higher purpose, you should not still be having tower moments about the same things. That means you haven't learned anything. You should not. If ever you have a tower moment, it should be about something else that you were doing and as you are learning and evolving on your path. Okay? So that is how you will be able to tell if you have truly grown or not. I got it out, y'all. That was a lot, right? I know, y'all, but it was good. There was a lot of meat in there, and I don't even eat meat, so it was plant-based, but it's good for you. All right? It's natural, it's organic, it's good for you. Listen to this. Heed this advice. Take it from someone who has been through it. I've been through many a tower moment, alrighty? But as a part of my growth and my spirituality, I make sure that once I learn that lesson, I don't do that again. That's how you grow. I have other things to do to grow and evolve, and I want you guys to come along with that journey with me as well, because now it's a new world taking place. Okay, the old foundations, all these towers going down, you guys see all these shaky foundations crumbling everywhere throughout the world. It's time to destroy and rebuild your mindset, your way of life, your beliefs, in order to achieve your higher purpose. It's time to be open to let your spirituality flow. Listen to the universe. Okay? And don't be anybody's puppet. With that being said, you guys take care. I love you so much. Have a blessed day.